There you go, mate. That should do it. It's one of them days, mate. It's one of them days. I had a really good intro then as well, so forget that. Oh, good evening, Dane. Huio, how are you doing? Humble B, how are we? I've got it covered now, guys. I'm back on. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I thought I'd turn it on, to be honest, but maybe I'd turn it on and then turn it off. I don't know. Good evening, Sam, Huio, Ian, Simon, Jim's Fish, Humble. Good evening to all. Hope you're all having a better day than what I am. Good evening, Tracy. How are we? Oh, I've made myself a hot chocolate, but it's wild too hot at the moment. It's like nuclear level. All the way from Canada. This is what we like. We get people from all over the world coming in. It's so good. It's so good. Got white cloud fry this morning. Oh, Jim's Fish. That's awesome. Do you breed them, or is it just like have they just bred? Or do you actually, are you a breeder? Or I don't mean a white cloud breeder and such, but do you breed your fish, mate, or is it just like they've bred in the tank and all is good? So you've got your betta tank up and running now, yeah, and looking good. Yeah, mate. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Mind you, some change colour, you know. Oh, they do tend to change colour, I think. I don't know if they all do, but I know there's quite a few that do. Try to breed. Nice, mate. And been successful then, buddy. Yeah? All good. All good. Need more tanks. Yeah, I know the feeling, mate. I know the feeling. So anyone that's in at the moment, if you're not a subscriber, please do support the channel by clicking the subscribe button. Clicking the like button, it just helps support the channel as much as possible. Cheers, guys. So what have you done to try and breed them, mate? Specifically, like, what steps have you taken to try and breed them? Prodigal, how are we, mate? You okay? Jake, good evening, my friend. How's it all going? Oh, my weekend was so planned. Today, I left my house this morning with the intention of getting round my run today. No hanging about, getting done. I was back in the yard for 2 o'clock. Happy days. Plan being, get back here, throw a load of stuff in the car, down to the tip. That's one trip done. Finished work, drives home, pulling into the car park of where I work, car breaks down again. So that's the weekend ruined for the 3rd weekend on the trot. Not good. Not good. It just keeps delaying and delaying and delaying the fish room and the angel fish tank. And Ted, give us about 15 minutes, mate. My phone's just on charge. I've done nothing but try to search for a new car since I've come home on my phone, so it's nearly dead, mate. If I unplug it now with streaming and everything, mate, I'll lose you all. Give us about 15-20 minutes, mate, for us to get a bit of charge in there. We should be good, and then I'll do a tour. A few of my gold clouds are a bit amorous today. Oh, nice. More males and females. And I'm not really sure how you sex white clouds and gold ones. Oh, that should be my middle name, Teresa. That bad news, Russ. That's what it should be called, really. I only get bad luck, me. That's the problem. I only get bad luck. Prodigal. Oh, mate, you would not imagine what my tap water's like, mate. My tap water comes out at with a reading of 0 GH, 0 KH, pH is round about 6.5 to 7. And when I threw a TDS meter in it about 6 weeks ago, it was 39 parts per million. When I threw the TDS meter in Volvic mineral water, it was 88, I think it was. So yeah, mate, my tap water is like, now I know down south, mate, it's a bloody nightmare, innit? We don't use descalers or anything like that up like Manchester way, mate. Descalers are not even needed. Unfortunately, you brought more crebensis yesterday. Oh, you're going to need more tanks soon, Dane. You're going to need a bigger boat for sure. South TX, thanks for joining us, my friend. How are we? Do you have a favourite type of betta? I prefer I don't know the names of them all, mate. I'd prefer the long frilly ones than the short, like not so frilly ones. I'm not really well up on them, mate. I have got the betta book, and I'm not great on naming them, you know, on what type they are. Yeah, Tracy, I think so. Definitely belly size. I know Prodigal, we used to go down south, like on holiday when I was a kid. Yeah, the water down there, bloody hell, you stir your tea and just like keep the spoon stood up in it. It's like King Arthur tried to remove a sword from the stone, taking the spoon out of a cup of tea. It's mad, isn't it? Because we're literally like probably 200 mile away from each other. But I think the water from Manchester comes from the Lake District. I think. I'm not sure. Don't hold me on that though. Can't do, surely it's too far. Maybe it used 2 years ago, but I don't think it will do now, thinking about it. So how do you go about with your fish prodigal down in London, mate? What do you do? Do you have to do something to your water? Do you use RO water or? API liquid test kit shows 80 parts per million nitrate. Jesus. Jane cage through the roof. I cut RO in with the tap. Yeah, mate. I suppose that's all you can do, innit? Wow. Mate, I should just come down London every weekend selling water, shouldn't I, to aquarists? just come down with a big tanker and sell water. Sell water from my tap. Take a week to fill it up with the hose pipe and then come down in a tanker. What are my fish doing, Uriel? Just pretty much swimming about, to be honest. Yeah, they're all pretty much swimming about. And in there, yeah, they're all swimming about too. They're knocking some plastic thing about. Oh no, mate, it's a little lily leaf that they're playing with. Well, they'll eat it, mate. To be perfectly honest, the rainbows will eat that. Once they'll just be like ripping at it until it tears. Ken, good evening, mate. Where the hell have you been? We put a search party out for you, mate, and everything. How you doing? Water supplier says nitrates are 37 API test kits. Ain't great. I think the API test kit will be more right, mate. I do. I wouldn't trust the water supplier, mate. Don't forget they pump sewage into our waterways and don't tell us. So I would not be trusting the water people for sure. Work. Oh, Ken, tell me about it. It's rubbish, isn't it? I won't win the lottery, me. If there was £1 million jackpot on the lottery and I bought a £2 ticket and I won, my luck would rebound that 499,999 other people would win it too, and I'd get me £2 back. That's kind of the luck that I run on. I never boil cucumber, Tracy. I just put it in. I put it in and they eat it. So yeah, no, I never blanch it. To be honest, I don't blanch courgette or anything like that either. I blanch the only reason I blanch spinach and nettles is just so it sinks. Otherwise, it just floats on the top. So yeah, I only blanch them to sink it, mate. Otherwise, I stick a bit of plant weight in it and boom. I've never done any of that. Yeah, I'd definitely go organic though, mate, because you never know. I don't know what the score is with whether pesticides are. I don't really know. I don't know if it'd affect the fish or not. Ricardo Hernandez. Hello there. How you doing, buddy? I use API test kits. Yeah, I use API. I know they're not cheap, but to be honest, I can't even speak tonight. To be honest, I have API test kits in a wish list on Amazon. So when they go cheap, because every now and again they go to $19.99 on Amazon. So every time they come up, you get an email saying, "Oh, by the way, API test kits are $19.99." I tend to buy one, and then saves paying 35 quid for them when they run out. Wayne Abel, thanks for joining us this evening, buddy. How's it going? Red Ed, how we doing, buddy? Okay. Why do a fish gourami jump? Well, if you do mean, if I take it, you mean gourami. I'm not sure gouramis are jumpers anyway. But is there anything bullying it? Water, check your water conditions, mate. Check your water parameters. Because if they try to fish, unless fish jump, like my barbs jump, mate, it means nothing. They're just what they do. Plus, they're a rapid fish, so when they swim to the surface, they're going to come out of it. Simple as. I'm not sure if gouramis are known for jumping. No, it's something I've never heard that the jumpers, to be honest. But then you've got to look at why it's jumping out. If it's trying to jump out check your water parameters and make sure it's not being bullied. Oh, good, Red. How are you, mate? I eat organic anyway. I know it's crazy, Tracy, isn't it? Tracy, next time you go, try and buy gluten-free. Wow, man. Then you know you're getting ripped right off. Nothing's cheap in this hobby. Damn, you know what? South TX. Never a truer word has been spoken, my friend. Never a truer word spoken. Can Ranchu live alone? Oh, I don't know. Insanity, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna have a look. If anyone else can answer while I'm doing a bit of research. I don't normally do this, to be honest. It's normally like the cheapest way out. But today, I've had a bad day. Okay, mate. So I kind of use Maidenhead Aquatics quite a lot for information and things like that. And they kind of say that they can live alone, but it's not advised, mate. So it is kind of like a go-to thing for me if I'm not quite sure. Victor C, good evening, my friend. Good evening. Thanks for liking as well. That's what everybody should do if they're in at the moment. Click that like button. Just help support the channel, guys, so much. Clicking the like button is just like massive to smaller YouTubers especially. So please do click it. It doesn't cost anything. It's just a nice act of kindness. Listening while you work. I'll pipe it when I can. No problem, Ken. Don't be getting injured. Don't be no work time injuries and blaming us, man. Daniel, thanks for joining us, my friend. You know what, Daniel? I'm kind of the same. In my lounge here, it's all fluval lights. I'm not well. Straight away, the fish room's not started with fluval lights. It's got built on light. The tank I've got, but yeah, I don't really know where I'm going to go with the lighting. Because they're not going to be breeding tanks. They are going to be display tanks, and they need to be display tanks for the channel. But yeah, lighting's a little bit different because it doesn't really matter what you've got above it. But yeah, I'll probably look at trying to go down a cheaper lighting route, mate, for sure, in the fish room, definitely. Yeah, it's just one of them. I suppose it depends what kind of tank I'm doing as well. Like the angelfish tank doesn't matter. It's going to be a black water tank anyway, so the lights will be on low. The cardinal tank that's going to go underneath it's going to have no light on it because I want them to try and breed. So yeah, it depends what kind I'm doing, really. I think what kind of tank it's, what's going in it, and everything, really. Hang on, right? Everyone's, you know what? Everyone's saying like my thermometer, mate. It's, I take it. Is it? Are you looking there for the thermometer? It reads it's 78, mate. My tank, this tank runs at 78 all the time. But see, it's not floating. It is stuck on the side of the glass. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's 78 degrees, mate. This one runs at 78. The rainbow, the oh God, it's like today's stream started where the last one went. My head was mashed. The barb tank runs at like currently running at about 80. I'm gonna kind of, but once the angels come out of there, I'm gonna kind of turn that down a little bit anyway. Get it down to 78. Yeah, Ken, that will be part of it, mate. There will be some more high tech stuff going in there for sure. They're hitting the thermometer. Yeah, the knobheads. They won't feeding again, but they've basically had just a little bit of food tonight. They've not had a lot of food tonight, so they're probably all thinking why I've kind of took the mickey. Yeah, it's a mad thing, really, Red, isn't it? Because they say low tech, but really call it low tech, any of it. So probably the lowest tech tank I've got would be that one down there, little shrimp tank. But again, technically, it's not massively low tech. It's got a fluval plant nano light on it. So, but then I do have like I've got a CO2 tank running that's got 2 fluval aqua skies on it, and then like this behind me here, it's 2 fluval plants on that, and then the barb tank has got a fluval plant on that as well. So technically not that low tech. Any of them really. And they just mean low tech. They kind of mean like running CO2 systems, don't they? They kind of. But yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, they're kind of knobheads. The angel, to be honest, the angels do it a lot when they're spawning because they have spawned on the thermometer before now. But let's see the reflection in it as well. Mike D, good evening, buddy. Eric D. Leon, you feed pellets but grind them up. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's quite a lot to do that. I do buy the smaller fluval, the bug bites. I kind of use them, but I feed a mixed range of size food anyway when I'm feeding dry. I tend to feed more frozen, mate, to be perfectly honest. You had one with nothing but a filter a year ago. How did that end up, then? I see a lot of people that don't fertilize and all that, and then when you look at the tanks, I don't know, they ain't that great, you know. Just my personal opinion, like, but I just think the plants need fertile, they need food. So horrible. Mate, I don't get it because we get people coming here quite a lot and try and talk the like the, I don't want to mention him because he likes my videos, so I don't want to alienate him. But he goes down that route of doing nothing to your aquarium and that, and I've actually just kind of binned one lad off because he was just piping rubbish all the time. And then you some of them you ask like, okay, well, follow me on Instagram and I'll follow you back and I can have a look at your tanks, and they never do. I think the odd one that has, you look at them and like, right, okay. And it's like they're just nothing special at all, and it's like, what? You know? Yeah, I don't really get it, Red. Don't get it. My wild rams love fluval bug bites. Mate, all my fish love them, South. They are awesome, though. They've got some good stuff in them. You have to set a tank up right from the beginning to do no fertilizer. No fertilizers can take low maintenance plants help for snails. Yeah, I know snails are good, mate. I still think they need fertilizer, though. I really do. Everything kind of needs food just to thrive. They'll survive. It's a survival. I just look at the plants of a survival tank. Yeah, I agree, Ken. Anne-Marie, how are we, my love? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, doing all right, mate. Just had a bad day. Bad day. Car broke down again, so I've had it back 2 days and broke down again. So yeah, it's kind of mess weekend up again, obviously. I agree, Ken, totally. But yeah, you get a lot that come in. So that's what was going on the other week, mate, when we binned that lad off. It was like, just he wouldn't never show us his tanks. He wanted to come on the live stream, but I didn't trust him. So when your plants get like a potassium deficiency, Daniel, or like when you try to grow red plants in there and they need iron, where do they get it from? Because I need to add iron for my red plants to be red. When my Anubias is showing potassium deficiency, I add a bit more potassium in there. So if you're not adding that, where does it come from? Or do you just live with the deficiency? And I don't know. I think it is something in the air, Anna. A couple of weeks ago, Anna, we had a guy in that was like, talked quite a lot of rubbish and wasn't exactly like sympathetic towards someone who just like lost a full tank of fish. And he wanted to do a live stream with me so he could show his tanks, but I didn't trust him. I just didn't trust him. Yeah, if it works for you, Daniel, nice. I'm just not a big. Yeah, I've never seen a no fertilizer tank and thought, wow, that looks phenomenal. You know, everyone I've looked at, and I've watched Father Fish's live streams where people show the tanks, and you just sit there thinking, sorry, mate, but no, not having it. I've not seen a tank yet on his live streams that have like gone boom, yeah, that looks awesome. They were like no fertilizer tanks. So they all, I don't know, man. Oh, he started messaging me afterwards, Anna, saying that he couldn't support me because he came on the night my car broke down. So yeah, it's mad how people want to start things when my car's broke down. Because they can't handle it, just tell them to off. So yeah, he got binned off. It was like, I've had enough of him. Jax, good evening, my friend. How are we doing? I know, Red. I know, and he was like, yeah, he was kind of like not gloating, but He was like, well, my tank's perfect and that'd never happen. It's the never say never in it. Hopefully the next day, without wishing any harm to his fish, but hopefully the next day it wipes his tank out. Yeah, Anna, this is it. You've just got to watch. It's surprising. It's surprising how many people try and like, they'll come on here and say, what's your WhatsApp number? Ain't having any of that. It's surprising how many people come onto the live streams and try and like maybe run a little con kind of thing. Yeah, I've seen that quite a lot. Just cleaned all my tanks today. Got rid of all the floating plants as I was doing my head in. Yeah, Dane, I think that's kind of right. The route I went. I got them, kind of loved them. Then it started getting a bit of pain in the backside, and then I started hating them. You kind of do like love hate them, and then over time you'd be like, oh, I'll stick some floating tank. I've got a floating moss in the CO2 tank at the moment. It's going to go in the angelfish tank round about 2156 at the rate things are going. Just to see, really. It's just to help turn the nitrates out as well. Yeah, you can grow a lotus in a bloody cup of coffee, mate. But like low maintenance plants, this is the thing, innit? Low maintenance plants grow everywhere, mate. You know, it's just one of them things. It's I don't know, mate. I just don't feel it. Like doing a no maintenance whatsoever tank with just low maintenance tank plants, fine, do it, but it's just not my thing. I like to get involved with my tank and learn about it, and instead of just sitting back and letting it ride, it's not my thing. I like more going into more advanced plants and seeing how I do them. You know, to me, I don't know. It's whoever. It depends what you want out of the hobby, innit? That's the only thing. There's no right way and no wrong way about doing any of it. Depends what you want to get out of the hobby. I bet your wife doesn't say that, Wayne. I'm about to start a new job. No problem, Red. Good luck in your new job, buddy. Hope it goes well for you. Question: do you think my fish will be okay without food for a week, Mr. Ice Max? Yeah, mate, I do. Yeah, won't be a problem. You can put feeder blocks in if you're going away for a week. Feeder blocks are just one of those things that you need to test a few weeks before you go away, because depending on your water, some feeder blocks won't like dissolve, so they can be eaten. So just a few things you need to watch for feeder blocks. But if you're just going away for a week, mate, it's not a problem. If you're going abroad, though, you may have a problem if your flight ever got delayed. But what are the chances of it getting delayed for days and weeks or whatever? Unless COVID outbreak again, and that probably still be all right. Yeah, I know. I'll set off after the stream. I'll come and give you an hand. 13 puppies, giving them a bath. Oh my God. Guys, we're just going to grab a drink. Oh. For anyone that's in at the moment, if you aren't a subscriber to the channel, please do press the subscribe button and the like button. It just helps support the channel so much. Thank you. So I like maintenance day, but like, as you've seen, my maintenance on the 2 big tanks literally takes an hour and 20 if you have to do a filter. So it's like, it's not exactly a lot in a week, you know? But yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm up for low maintenance because no one wants to make work for themselves. But I think feeding your plants is definitely the way to go. Are you in the UK, you? Troy, good evening, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. So let's just see. I think you are in the UK. Pretty sure you are. So I use that, mate. I use it's called Neutro Plus. There is a Neutro, which is for like normal planted tanks. Neutro Plus is technically for CO2 tanks. But I found my Anubias were in potassium deficiency, so I used the Neutro Plus because there's more potassium in it. And now they don't have a potassium deficiency, so. Yeah, mate, that's the way forward with shrimp. I rarely do anything on the shrimp tank. My shrimp tank is just like a top up. Once a week, it gets a top up. Every now and again, I'll just do like a 25% water change, but that's mainly if I'm sucking out a bit of detritus from the front. Oh, well, say detritus, bit of algae and that. No, Pappy. All canister filters on the bigger tanks. FX4 on the 300 litre and 307 on this one behind me. I've set the pro camera to work next week. It's really nice red. Oh, mate. You know how much I want some red devils as well. Yeah, mate. Get some photos. Send me some photos, Jax. Make me jealous, mate. No problem, Mr. Ice. Urban dots, you need to cycle your aquarium, mate. There's a few ways of doing it. There's like a cheap method now with something called goop. I've never used it, so can't exactly recommend it if I've never used it. So, and that is the only reason I won't recommend it, because I haven't used it. But I believe it's amazing. Otherwise, if you go onto my channel, mate, look through, and it's how to cycle an aquarium, and it goes through a few different ways of trying to cycle your aquarium. You're doing a fishing cycle to doing the old school way of adding ammonia and bacteria. So yeah, check that video out, buddy. Cheers, Urban Dots. I'll do a bit of a walk round in a minute. Hopefully I just want to catch up on chat, and I'll do a walk round. Oh, it's just work, mate. Time. It's well established. You know, well established. And yeah, mate, they get looked after. Will, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? Planning on picking the cave up tomorrow. Was planning on it until the car broke down, Will, again. So emptying the room this weekend has been postponed for the 3rd week on the trot. Same thing, Will. Yeah, he reckons I need to change my car. Great. Just what you need telling her. Yeah, you should change your car, yeah. Yeah, because I'm like proper made of money. So we'll do a bit of a tank tour. There's a few people that asked for a bit of a chat, bit of a look round. So we'll dink the camera around and we'll start with the shrimp tank. All fully planted. In there is some endler guppies in there, just to keep detritus worms down. And then it's red cherry shrimp. In there, there's quite a few in there, to be perfectly honest. They're all kind of hiding at the moment, though, as they do. Then over to the rainbow tank. 2 pretty spectacular Bozeman there, another one there. That little stunner. Yeah, there's a few rainbows in there, though, guys. Madagascan, blue, westerns, all kinds. There's some silver tip tetras in there. And then those rainbows, 20 years old. No, I reckon they're probably about 4 to 5, mate, I think. But yeah, they're pretty spectacular, gotta admit. I get quite a lot of comments, mate, about the Bosmans because they are like, and this is like, don't forget, this isn't first light when they're showing the true colours. This is like, the lights go off in an hour. So yeah, that's Lotus is doing well as well now. It's been planted in there. So we're going to have a double Lotus. So that's going to look awesome when that one grows in. So, and over to the barb tank. 6 tinfoil barbs, 6 albino tiger, which are those babies there. 6 normal tiger, which is like that little beauty. And then 6 green, because he must have felt left out, so he jumped in on the scene as well. Got to admit, I think the green are my favourites. There is some angels in there, but the angelfish will be coming out one day. Postponed for the 3rd week on the trot. And then obviously there is some cardinals. I'm going to put a new cardinal tank in the fish room anyway. I want to try and breed them. So, and then over here, other side of the room, onto the CO2 tank. And very little in here at the moment. We've got 3 celestial pearl Daniels. There was a dozen in here, but the CO2 dumped and wiped out pretty much most of the livestock in here. There's 3 albino cories in here, a couple of Otto Sinclair, and there are some red cherry shrimp in here. There's a little colony forming in there. And that's kind of it for now until I can get a car sorted out and get all that room emptied. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling pretty unlucky at the moment. To buy a car, you need £2,000 minimum deposit. So it's like, come on. Oh, God. So yeah, it's bloody great. Bloody great. We don't really know if it is that, Will. He said he did say the other day that there's water in the car. So it's a common fault apparently on it, on the Focus. So when it rains heavy, the wells fill up and overflow and they go into the electronic thing. And he said all your electrics are rusting. So It's just, yeah, mate, it's not good, is it? He said he could fix it again, but it would probably last about a week. So it's just cost me 300 quid. So for a repair to last literally 2 days. Elle's fish tank, how you doing, buddy? I thought you had you on here, mate. You are now anyway. They do grow slow, Pappy, yeah. I've got 6 red rainbows in that tank as well, and they're just nowhere near red. Just silver fish at the moment. So Ned, the tank behind me is a fluval. Which one is it? Roma. Fluval Roma 240 litre. The barb tank is an Aqua One 300 litre. Over on the other side of the room, that CO2 tank is a fluval spec 60 litre. And this one down here is just a little cheap, generic, small tank from a pet shop chain. No specific brand as such, mate. Just a cheap tank. We have pressurized oxygen, so they'll survive at least 3 days. I don't know. I don't know, Jax. I haven't got it now. I wouldn't be able to do them now anyway, because the barbs have gone into that tank, but I'd have to set up another tank for it now. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Pappy. I've them redline sharks are pretty cool. The shop near me have got torpedo barbs in as well. So it's probably it's not a good job the car broke down, but I wouldn't have had time to go up there, to be perfectly honest. I wouldn't have had time. This weekend was I had planned on working all like Saturday night. The plan was, so today I got in work, smashed work today, was finished for 2 o'clock. The plan was get home, fill the car full of rubbish, get down to the tip. That's 1 load done. Probably 2 loads will do it. And then a new load tomorrow evening. I was going to load the car tomorrow evening and paint the room. Then Sunday was down at the tip, B&Q, get all the bricks, start the build of the fish room. They were the plans at 2:15. By 2:20, they'd all been blown out of the water. It's like, no. So it's just ruined the weekend straight away. Cheers, Evan. Yeah, mate. They kind of do look after themselves, mate, now. Got about 100 fry, Bozeman fry. Oh, they'll take about 8 years to grow up. They are the slowest growing, aren't they? Jesus. Yeah, Jack, you can bring them over personally. Just bring them over. I'll make you a coffee while you're here. God, that sounds really bad. I'd do more than make you a coffee, mate. I'd let you use the toilet as well while you're here. Yeah, mate. That'd be mad, wouldn't it? Hand delivered. Imagine that video. So I bought these fish and from the other side of Europe, and got hand delivered. You're Belgium, aren't you, Jack? You're Belgium, aren't you? Imagine it. Hand delivered. I'm gonna catch some of these. Take care, Jack. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Check, that was it. Sorry, why didn't I say Belgium? I can't think. There's someone that comes in from Belgium. Yeah, check. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, have a good kit, my mate, and I'll speak to you soon. It's my head's mashed at the moment, Jack, to be perfectly honest. See you later, buddy. Myers, yeah, that's it. That's it. I knew there was someone. Oh man. My head has been battered for the past few days though. It really has. Like I do the same route every week, and today just randomly took a total wrong turning. So mad, innit? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Kindria, thanks for joining us, mate. It's a Fishkeeper club. It's aquarists from around the world, mate, get together and help people that are struggling with certain things in the hobby, or try to help them out as much as possible. Hopefully, you stick around, mate. But if fish ain't your thing, then totally understand. Keep up the hard work. Catch a Saturday. Yeah, 7. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, probably be on early again. I won't be able to go out. Won't be able to go and do any shopping or anything like that. So, yeah, probably be on early. Probably come on at 1. Talk about fish washing machines. Yes, we do. Yeah, fish and washing machine channel. I've just got some new guppy fry. Any tips? Guppy fry? Yeah, mate. So guppies breed like rabbits, mate. So you won't stay fry for long. Feed regularly, but don't overfeed. Guppies will look after themselves, mate. Before you know it, you'll have a bloody load of them. Test your water regularly. Regular water changes. Live plants are good. Help keep your water clean, help keep your nitrates down and all that jazz. So yeah, mate. But yeah, the best advice I can give you, mate, is go on my channel and watch some of the videos. One about there, cycling your aquarium, planted aquariums, all kinds on there, mate. But like small foods while they're small. And as Will says there, crush up mighty flake and all that, just crush them up. They're first right, and I've got them separated. Yeah, they just probably best off keeping them separated till they're about a centimetre. Depending on what other fish are in there, mate. Heavily planted, you'll get away with it. But yeah, just keep them separated until you don't think they'll be seen as food. But guppies will look after themselves, man. Bee pollen is my my go-to food. Bee pollen is so good. Yeah, I've not heard from Reese for a couple of days. I've had like radio silence. We do have a guppy breeder that comes in, mate, as well. So you never know. No problem, Wayne. See you soon, man. I'm just gonna grab another drink, guys. God, drinking loads, salty food. That is a good idea, Will. That's what everyone should be doing. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And like, whether you like it or not. Press the like button. I need to emphasize it more. I had 12 members who pay the monthly fee watched the rainbow fish feeding guide video that came out on Thursday. So they got like first dibs at it. So and only 6 out of the 12 that watched it click the like button. It's like, God, click the like button. God, it helps so much. Clicking the like button, I believe, puts the video in other people's feeds. So it like grows your video. And like. That's what you should be doing. What's that? See, I'm pretty gutted, Will, because I wanted to get the cave. I wanted to get the cave and get it all planned and that. Proper annoyed. Now I'm gonna have to look tomorrow for a car. I'm gonna have to. Put myself into more debt that I can't afford to put myself into, just so you can work. Thai micro crabs. I think I have, mate, but what we'll do, we'll Google them up anyway. So it comes up straight away, like they do when you start talking to your computer. Oh, I don't know about them, mate. You know why, don't you? Already. The Thai micro crabs, they just look too much like spiders for my liking, mate. They wouldn't last 2 minutes. They're too much like spiders, man. These what is it? Is it the vampire crab that's like purple? Shop near me have got those. They are just like, they're amazing. But and they don't really look like spiders, but them kind of do. I think you knew what you were up to there. You knew it was gonna freak me out. It's like, I'll drop this in on us now. There's some really nice ones. Oh, the crabs, I don't know. I know there's some. Is it the vampire crab? I think it's. I can't remember. Yeah, it's some crazy looking things. I like them. I don't mind. Handle that. But not them spider looking things though. Ooh, no way, man. Oh, no. Yes, there he is. I wonder if he's still in. Kindrill, are you still in, buddy? Good afternoon or good evening, Reese. We just had a guy in asking about guppies, so we'll just see if he's in still. It's probably gone, you. It's normally the case. But you never know. You never know. Hopefully he's still in. Just been for a meal with the family. Nice. And Ken's just finished work. Now that's a good feeling, isn't it, on a Friday? It's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. What's the plan for weekend, Ken? What are you smoking? Or are you smoking anything? So is anyone too cold? Oh, is it? Oh, man. What temps are you getting there, Ken, at the moment? As with nippy here, but it's been a little bit better today. Windy here today, though. We've got like 80-mile-an-hour winds or something like that today. Pretty windy. Didn't slow me down today, though. Got to admit, probably speeding me up. I think the wind was behind me coming home. Should do a live stream reacting to our bad fish tanks. Nah, you don't really diss other people's tanks, mate. I know Father Fish does it, doesn't he? I don't know. We've seen how many cranks we're getting, mate. You can imagine that. We get a few nutters in, don't we? Imagine if they started joining the streams. Got to be really careful, mate. Got to be really careful. Critical reviews. Minus 21. Jesus Christ. Damn. So I asked. Jesus, Ken. Damn, that's cold. That is cold. -5 for us. There's an endless supply of content for the critical reviews. Yeah, there is, mate. Yeah, there is. But I don't know. I don't really criticise anyone's tanks as such, but I do when people come in saying that certain ways are way better when they're not. Just wanted advice, Reese, on raising fry. So just like small foods, keep them separated. Yeah, that's the thing, Ken. It's not to criticise, is it? Because all you're going to do is probably turn someone away from the hobby. And why would you want to do that? I'm not a big fan of like plastic plants and boats and sunken helicopters. It's not my thing, but can be someone else's thing, you know. I'm not into luminous pink gravel, but someone's little girl might be, yeah. So, and that might just be the one thing that gets her into a hobby that she'd stick with for the rest of her life. So I'd never criticize anyone. At the end of the day, you have your tanks how you like them. People could look at that and go, no, I don't like it. Like people do say that they don't like it, you know? But so be it, innit? That's the way it is. Vale Can, thanks for joining us, buddy. Shrimp's pretty cool though, man. They are a pretty addictive kind of thing, mate. They are pretty addictive. Yeah, there's no point. Everyone loves their own tank. So you've got to go, yeah, that's awesome. Everyone loves their own tank and what they've created. Yeah, that's what they do. So you go, nah, to be honest, I think that's crap. Just gonna dishearten them, pee them off. Chances are you'll lose someone that watches your channel anyway. And they might think, sod it, get rid and not be in the hobby anymore. Whereas that hobby could actually be the right thing for them. Especially like when you don't really know what you're saying to people as well. You know, it could be like the only thing that they thrive for. Someone comes along, criticizes it. The only thing in life there, they get a little bit of happiness. Let's face it, there's that much like sadness about nowadays. And aquariums are proper like stress relievers. It's like some people like dream out of just getting home and spending a bit of time in front of the tank. And they might sit there one night and go, oh, I'm going to see what Russ thinks in my tank. And comes on, what do you think of this? And I go, yeah, it's shit, mate. And that's it. You just destroyed him. And then, you know what I mean? I'm not like that. I couldn't do it. Yeah, fried food, mate. Yeah, anything small, bee pollen. That is my go-to for any kind of fry, to be honest. I ate non-nature cool. I see this one Star Wars. Yeah, Ken. I know there is exceptions, and I'll be honest. I'll be perfectly honest. If I was ever going to do a tank like a themed tank like that, I'd go Rome. I'd get like an underwater Rome kind of thing going on. Well, that'd be it. No, I wouldn't be doing no sunken ships. No. I'm more natural. There's only one unnatural thing going into my angelfish tank in the year 2156 when we finally get around to doing it. And that's the shrimp, the Plec cave that Will's printed for us, which I'm so excited about. I've not seen it yet because it's down at my mum's. I was going to get it tomorrow. Now I wish I'd gone and got it last night when I finished work. So at least I'd have it up here. Oh, there's so much stuff down at my mum's. Filter, heater, filter media bags. I've bought a dial click label maker so I can label all my plugs. Eventually, I've been and bought one so I can label all my plugs so I know what I'm unplugging. That's something I can do tomorrow. Well, this weekend now I've got nothing to do. So much down there. Big box of botanicals that I'm looking forward to getting, because that was going to be part of that could have been part of tomorrow's stream a little bit. Crowder's Botanicals. They advertised on Facebook, and last Sunday they were advertised on there. So I kind of sent them a message saying, you do like a hamper kind of thing with everything, a bit of everything that you do. And I'm like, yep, we do. So they sent me a link, went over to it, and we had a bit of a chat on Facebook. And it was like, what size tanks? And mainly it's going to be like small cubes, but I have got a fertilized tank what I want to throw some in as well. So he's done me hopefully he's done me a really good mixed bag. Told him I do YouTube as well, hoping that I might get a bit more. You never know, dear. You got to try your luck, haven't you? But yeah, so I want to get that. God, there's so much down there. Like Christmas Day when I finally get down there. They're great for your mental health, Tracy, aren't they? They are great for your mental health. But I would never go and criticize someone's tank. No way. No way. It's like, why do it? Why do it? Don't benefit anything out of it. The problem is with this hobby, if you like your tank, you like your tank. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. If you've got a little treasure chest that opens up and lets air through it, great. great. Just don't buy me one for Christmas. That's all I'm saying. Don't buy me one. Oh yeah, that's always a good move, that, Reese. Dropping your flake food and that all over the floor. I normally do that with drinks, to be honest. I'm pretty good at knocking drinks over. I used to like all those stuff when I was a kid. This is the thing, South, isn't it? Because the kid, like, it's more of a kid thing, but it's that gets them into the hobby, you know. And you never know who you're talking to. Like, we get a guy coming here, Norwegian fish keeper, and we were talking to him one night on the stream, and he said he'd send me he'd follow me on Instagram. So, and it turns out he's like 12, but you never would have thought he was 12 just by talking on the stream. But imagine if you'd like dissed his tank at 12. You know what I mean? You're like, oh mate, think your tank's crap. Like, nah, just ruin the hobby for him. No way. No way. We're here to try and help people, not criticize and diss them. Garcia Aquatics, thank you for joining us this evening, buddy. Doing good, my man. How are you? Do you know what rabbit snails are? I have come across rabbit snails, mate. Yeah. We'll have a Google and see what we're looking at. Something I don't really see a lot of around my way, mate. I'll be honest, but they are quite popular. The rabbit snail. I'm on for trying to check snails out, mate. I should check snails out a bit more. I kind of got put off with nearite snails and white eggs everywhere. Kind of did my head in. So you need to try and sex them so you only get males. But I'm not sure what the score is with rabbit though. They are pretty cool. There's a shop near me that get God, they look rude as well. German helmet snails. But they're pretty mad as well. Yeah, Tracy, this is it. I've been waiting for them for ages, and kind of just looked on Amazon and they were on offer. So you know what, I'm getting one. Because like in the fish room, it's going to be that many plugs. You don't know what you're unplugging, do you? So yeah, I'm gonna little label maker, get myself a bit organized. The plan for tomorrow, Ken, I'll probably come on the stream early. Are you? Do you want an invite? Do you want an invite to the stream, mate? The plan for tomorrow was to kind of go shopping, do the stream, spend the evening emptying my car and painting the spare room. That was the plan, but yeah, it's all gone belly up. So if you want an invite to the stream, Ken, I'll most certainly can send you one over when I set it up in a bit. Yeah, that's the only advice, Tracy, innit? If they're too small, say, whoa, why have you got a 35 centimeter fish in a 1 foot tank? What are you playing at? Or better in a jam jar, like you see. That's what it's all about, you. That's what it's all about, mate. Just you do your tanks for yourself and your fish at the end of the day. And let's face it, your fish don't really give a damn. What's in there? They're not going, yeah, look at this. Not bad here. Put a tank in here. What's that about? Not bothered. Nice, Reese. No losses this week then. That's all good. That's all good. Yeah, he's a nice young lad, isn't he? He's all right. He's all right. He does his videos in 2 different languages as well, you know. So fair dues. German helmet snails. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he calls them, mate. Let me have a look. Does it do sound rude, don't they? Do sound rude. They are German helmet snails. Let me find a decent picture of them though, because they'll look. No, there's not really that. There's not many pictures, to be perfectly honest. But that's probably the better one out of them all. The German helmet, the snail. Apparently, looked like a German's helmet. Oh man, sorry, it's the child in me's coming out. Cobra guppies. Oh god damn, let's have a look at those. There you go. That's the Cobra guppy. I'm pretty stunning too. That's better, isn't it? It's the glare. Yeah, mate, they're awesome. They're awesome. Jenny Taylor, thanks for joining us. Good evening. You go and call your wife, man. What are you calling her? What I'll do, Ken, I'll send you a thing over anyway. If you join, you join. If you don't, you don't. That's the best way, in it, really. They do look like helmets. Like they do have them in the shop near me. I'll have to look into them, actually. See if they lay them white eggs. If they don't lay them white eggs, it might be all right. Blueberry snails. There's some awesome snails out there, but you definitely need researching. Oh yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Yeah, they're little nifty little things, aren't they? That's probably the better picture there. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. I've never seen them, mate, I'll be honest. I've never seen them. Kind of like my snails, though, I do. Bit of a fan. I like my ramshorn snails, though, just the basic ramshorns. They are pretty, Tracy. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Ramshorn, though, I don't know. Just like them. I do like them. I have been putting ramshorn snails in the barb tank, and they never seem to come to anything. And then Will said it might be the cories. Right, bet it is. Bet it is. Like the brown colour. See, I like the grey I do like that grey colour. But to be honest, I just like them all. They're pretty cool. Presley, thanks for joining us. All fresh water, mate. All fresh. It's a bluegrass guppy. Let's have a look at that. There's so many different guppy though. Oh my jeez. Damn. Oh mate, that's bleeding spectacular, isn't it? Oh yeah, mate, they are awesome. Try to get it so I can get a decent, pretty much in focus in it. Oh, God, they're awesome. I will end up doing a guppy tank, but it's a rabbit hole in it. You buy 2 guppies, a male and a female, and the week after you've got 8 million guppies. What happened? Onion snails. Oh man. Now the zebra nearites I have seen the zebra nearites. I used to have a tire track snail called Gary, and I thought he was dead, so I kind of got rid. And I looked, and they can sleep for 24 hours, so there's enough chance they may not have been. Sorry, Gary. Sorry. Rest in peace. Gary went to bed in a nice warm tank and woke up buried in garden. So was Gary. Maybe he was. He may have died though. Maybe he was dead. Not sure. Right, what am I looking at? Zebra nearites. So I can just show everyone else anyway. Don't report me. Don't report me to the snail, please. So zebra nearites are pretty cool. They are quite common around here anyway. They are like they're pretty cool things to have in your tank, aren't they? In all fairness, they are pretty sweet. But the unsightly eggs though, they're a pain in the backside. Onion snail. You see now that where I live, it's called a tire track snail. That's what Gary was. Gary looked just like that. I'll be honest, Gary just looked like that. That's he may have had his funeral before he passed away, unfortunately. We'll never know. We'll never know. They're expensive here. Oh, are they day tracer? I have one bloody nightmare. Yeah, mate, them white eggs are a joke. That's the only problem. You've just got to research. You need males nearby. You need male nearites. That's it. Because they don't even hatch. You wouldn't mind if they hatched, but they end up just like does my head in, just unsightly. Yeah, cheers, Reese. Apparently, onion snails won't breed in the aquarium. Oh, really? They may lay eggs though, Tracy. That's the only thing. Rest in peace, Gary. Yeah, we've one of the only things he got his funeral before his death. So Gaz. I just them advertised at 14 quid. Wow, for a goddamn snail. That's scandalous, isn't it? 14 quid. 14 quid, and when they take a 24-hour nap, I bin them. It's like, sorry, mate, I thought you're dead. I don't know. Oh, man. I think it'd be longer than 24 hours anyway. That's all right. I don't know. He may have been dead. He may not have been. I guess we'll never know. That's the thing. Yeah, it's brackish water, isn't it? To breed them though, I suppose if you get £14 each, might be worth the effort if they have a few. But if they're only like If they have a few, it'd be well worth the effort, wouldn't it? Now, do we know how many? Do we know how many they have? How many eggs onion snails lay in one hit? Okay, well, there isn't much information on how many eggs onion snails lay. Oh, great. Near right, 30 to 100 each time. So that build up of them unsightly white eggs is just not right, is it? But if they have, like, say they have 50 at a go, £14 a go. Ooh, nice little earner there. Blueberry snails. Let's see what they are instead. Sorry. How many? Let's see if we get any better answer. Now, here's something, Tracy. I'm so glad I Googled that as well, because this is something, unless someone's already mentioned it in chat, which they haven't. So here we go, guys. So the blueberry snail don't lay eggs. Actually, a live bearer. Meaning the females carry fertilized eggs inside their bodies and give birth fully developed snails, typically releasing one at a time every few weeks. That's why they're 14 quid a go, mate, because they only lay one a week. So would it be worth the effort? So there we go. I've never actually known that some snails were like classed as live bearers. So there we go. We learned something. Learned something new. That's quite. I kind of like that as well. That's something I've never known. I didn't even know that. I'd never heard of them until 5 minutes ago. So that's cool. You're only legends, mate. I'd do what I do, salt water, mate, at some point, but it's not something I've ventured into yet. But yeah, you do need an enemy for a clown to kind of live hand in hand, don't they? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, I know. Well, I put nearite snails in the angel tank, and they did the white eggs everywhere. So I bought 5 clown loach. They soon got rid of the white eggs, but then they got rid of the snails as well. So then they got rid of them. once they'd done the job, kind of got rid because they were just too intrusive on everyone else's goings on. Rabbit snails only 1 a month. Yeah, this is why they're a bit more expensive, isn't it? 1 a month. Yeah, some fish are like can change sex, can't they? Not many though. That's why female guppies are born pregnant by the father, which is pretty mad. They are pretty cool looking. Yeah, it's something I'll look out for. I might even I might like see if we can drop one in the order on a Tropco delivery. So it's something I've never seen in the shops around here. The German helmet, yeah, but I have to check out what eggs they lay. But yeah, definitely something to look into. Yeah, Reese. Yeah, they're Survival. That's why they have so many as well, because so many die off. But yeah, they're already female. If you put a female fry, guppy fry, they will have babies, because they are all pregnant when they're born. Weird. Which kind of makes you think about the bloodline, doesn't it? Technically can't affect them that much, but maybe over time it will. I don't know. You can buy mussels. Yeah, you can get mussels in the shop near me. I have a pretty good shrimp shop near me. They do Carradina though. No, they do them all, but mainly Carradina. Black and red crystals. Oh, and they are so good. I have had crystals. I have had crystal reds. I bought crystal reds and crystal blacks for the CO2 tank, but yeah, I didn't have any luck with them whatsoever. But yeah, he has quite a good selection. Crabs, different snails. Quite a mad little shop, really, because he doesn't really have many fish. He does a lot of online sales, though, I think. Do they have them in Tracy? Yeah. That's well worth looking at then, isn't it? Next time we do like a Tropco order, which will be for the Cardinals, to be perfectly honest. I'm not into the glowfish. I think if they're starting to genetically modify fish and that, mate, it's not good. And they are being released into the wild, a lot of the glows as well now, mate. It's like that. It's not what is needed. They've found glowfish in Brazilian waters, I believe, that people are releasing. It's like, come on. $150 in stock. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm gonna end up getting some snails next time around, I think. Pet World in Manchester. Don't know, mate. Never heard of it, to be perfectly honest. Whereabouts in Manchester, mate? I'm the same, I don't agree. Don't agree with it. Genetically modifying stuff. Come on, keep it out. Keep it out. There's no need for it. You know, I don't get it. Why? I have seen a tank of glowfish. I was delivering a guy's washing machine one Sunday morning, early doors. And I was like, what the hell are they, mate? I've never seen them before. It's like, oh, the glowfish. And I'd never seen them before, and I was kind of intrigued by it. I was like, thought they might be died, you know. Anyway, like when I came home from work, I kind of messaged Fish Shop Matt, and was like, what the hell are they? And yeah, he was, yeah, they're actually illegal in the UK to own, sell, and breed. So, but yeah, don't agree with it. Don't agree. If you want to do it and keep them in your tank, maybe it's up to you. But to release them into the wild, Manchester. See, there's Urmston Aquatics. I know that's a really good shop. But Pet World, I've never heard of it, mate. Yeah, I've never heard of Pet World, mate. I'll be honest. Never come across that one. Say Urmston Aquatics is near the Trafford Centre. That's awesome. They have snakes and dreaded spiders and everything. But downstairs in the fish department, they have half a marine set up as well, or they did have a lot of shops around here have kind of faded out marine nowadays. Not the easiest thing to get hold of anymore. Yeah, I think betters are quite sensitive, to be perfectly honest. Very, very touch and go. Very, very sensitive fish. But stunning. Manchester Pet World. I'm intrigued. You sure it's called Pet World, mate? Because nothing's coming up. Manchester Pet and Aquatics, but nothing called Pet World, mate, coming up. I've never heard of Pet World, and I reckon I've probably been to pretty much every aquarium around here. Fish World. On Hollywood Avenue, if it's the one. Is that? I need to check that out. I think I know which one it is. I know where Hollywood Avenue is, mate, and I haven't been in for years because it was last time I went in there. It was filthy. Pretty sure years ago. It's where I bought my piranhas from, mate. This is a shop. But it weren't called Fish World back then. It was called Aquarium. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's only got to be one on Hollywood Avenue. In the row of shops. Let's have a look on Google Maps. Yeah, it's where I bought my piranha from, mate. Yeah, it is. It is that shop. Yeah, it's still called Aquarium. Yeah, it used to be a really good shop years ago. Like I say, I got my piranha from there, but it was an old couple that had it, and they retired, and I believe they sold it to two lads who had it last time I went in there. But I'll be honest, I wasn't overly impressed last time I went in there. Maybe when I get a car, go and have check it out, see if it's changed. But yeah, I went in. It's a couple of years ago now since I went in there. But it used to be a decent place. Good news for me. Got order for 100 mystery snails and we're delivering in an hour. Do you deliver them personally, Jim? I take it they're only around. They can't live far away from you then. That's good service, mate, isn't it? 100 mystery snails. How much would 100 mystery snails cost me, Jim? Out of interest. Only in town. See, that's cool, isn't it? If they're not that far. Is that a shop that'll take them off your Jim, yeah? Or is it just a random dude like? $50. Wow, we buy. That's not bad, that is it? And they'll double the price on that, won't they, at least? LFS delivered but charged 20 quid. Yeah, that's what Tropco is, isn't it? Tropco's 20 quid. But in all fairness, Tropco's pretty cheap. 20 quid, but like it's great when you've got like I'm quite lucky because like last time Pete went halves on the delivery and he bought as well. So if you've got a sort of neighbour that like or someone that lives near you that can go halves on the delivery and order as well, happy days, isn't it? If you can work it like that. Helps with food and meds. Yeah, this is it. This is it though, isn't it? That's kind of what it's all about, isn't it? And you've got like certain things that can give you that little bit of an income to help. Like I did it with cribs. For ages, cribs was supplying me with all kinds of different foods. Just take a bag of cribs into the shop when you go. Yep, store credit. It's the way forward. I don't know what it's like in the States, but in the UK, you need a license to sell pets. So a lot of the aquariums won't buy them off you technically because you've not got a license. But yeah, they'll swap them out every day of the week. To be honest, I tend to take like a load of cribs in, and then the shop where I take them, I have a really good relationship with that guy anyway, and he sorts me out. So when I take him a bag of cribs or whatever, he kind of he sorts me out even more. That's a good thing about getting friendly with your aquarium people, innit? Keep going seeing the same person all the time. I just slip a couple of extra fish in there or knock a couple of quid off. Either way, it's always worth being nice to them when you go in the shop. Keeping nature simple. Good evening, buddy. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. So were those like your mystery snails then, Jim? Are they kind of easy to do, or do you have to move into brackish? I take it you have to move them into brackish. I don't really know. Are they quite easy to breed? They're good to super easy to breed. Nice, mate. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing. We have ours. Our called Pets at Home. They're our kind of generic pet superstore, if you will. But their staff think they are something though. Incredible. $50 eggs. Is that it? Are they brackish or do they just lay in fresh water and away they go? Right. I have seen the big like clusters of big pink eggs. Bit of a weird looking thing, aren't they? But yeah, it's mad, isn't it? How long do they take to hatch? Out of interest. And if you have plants growing out of the water, are they likely to lay on the plants rather than the glass? Or do they go anywhere? I actually do, Anna. I actually have I've got a couple that are like 2 hours long. So like a couple of years ago, I'd gone to my mate's house, dropping Christmas presents off just before Christmas for his little ones, and when I went in, he was playing the Netflix Fireplace, and I was like, "What's that?" Because I was kind of a bit bemused that he weren't playing my videos. Why are you playing that? Oh, what's that? And he was like, Fireplace. Went, what, people watch it? He's like, yeah, it's just good to have on in the background. He said, like millions of views. It was like, all right, okay. So I came home and set my camera up and filmed all my tanks. So I do actually do them, mate. One really took off. It had like 5,000 views in the first month, but then yeah, they kind of die off a little bit. Yeah, there's all kinds of doing with different music and everything, mate. They're all in 4K as well. I probably should do one, but I don't know if they damage me. I don't know if they damage my channel. It's a bit weird, YouTube, because like an hour long, people obviously don't play them all the way through, so they don't get promoted very well. Because like it's weird because it's going to a different point. So difficult, YouTube. That's why you have to keep producing the same content all the time just to get noticed. It's like it does you nothing. 15 clutches at the beginning of the window. A couple of weeks to hatch. Wow, 15. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Anna, there's quite a few. So I think there's a few 1 hour late ones. There's a few that are a couple of hours long, and every like 20 minutes or so it'll swap tank. So, but yeah, they get watched as well. You get like they're all in the hundreds of watches. There's, like I said, there's one or two that's in the thousands, but not enough. Not enough in the thousands. That's why I want my new video to be today. So I did launch a video on Thursday, guys. The rainbow fish feeding guide. I'm going to post a link to it because it needs watch hours. Oh, there's people to go on it. I'll say, guys, if you do go on to my videos, always click the like button. It just helps so much. Click the like button. The like button is your friend. It doesn't cost anything, but it does, like, God, it helps promote your channel so much. It's unbelievable. So yeah, we do need like button presses. Oh, what's going on? I am like really bad on the laptop, guys. I thought it was pretty good, but it turns out I'm not. I don't take my finger off long enough. I think I'm too fast for it. I think that's what it is. Too fast for me, for my laptop. So that's the link to this week's video, feeding guide. Please do watch it. Like I say, like button, boom, boom, like button all the time. Like. How did bathing 13 puppies go anyway, Anna? How wet are you? Oh, I shouldn't. Did you get drenched? Oh man, that's a week of hell then, isn't it? I hope your mum's all right, Anna. Peter Wharton, thanks for joining us, buddy. Are you not done yet? I can imagine bathing 13 puppies. The novelty soon wears off, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? But how cute. I bet they're all well cute though, aren't they? She's okay. Really bruised. But nothing else is broken but her wrist. How old is she, Anna? Wrist, breaking your wrist. I can imagine that being just such an inconvenience anyway. I snapped the tendon in my left arm about 6 years ago. And he kind of had to retrain my arm. You have to retrain it to lift, to be able to take weight. But when I woke up, there was a guy in the bed at the side of me, and he was like, "What have you had done?" So I snapped tendon, left or right arm. I went, "Left arm, mate." He was like, "You left or right-handed?" I went, "Right." He went, "That's lucky, innit?" And I was like, "Why?" He says, "Well, can you do everything with your left arm what you could do with your right?" And I thought, God, you know what? Going to the bathroom and all that. I kind of think myself lucky, but really, because if my right arm, imagine like if you're right-handed and you do something to your right arm and you've got to go to the bathroom and use your left arm, get real messy real quick. That's the first thing he said to me as I woke up out of the anaesthetic. He must have been thinking of something to say, I reckon. Oh, freaking adorable when they're not chewing on everything or pooping everywhere. Oh, I can imagine they are. Oh, can you imagine keeping all of them? She's 60. Can't imagine it. Luckily, it wasn't a dominant hand. Yeah. And at 60, she's not like too old where it's going to take ages to heal, is she? Luckily. See, I say that because I'm not far off. I'm only 8 years off being 60 myself, so you've already named two. Oh, that's dangerous, that, Anna. That's well dangerous, isn't it? Makes them hard to part with once you start naming them. That's where everyone goes wrong with kids. They name them within the first couple of days of popping out, and then you're stuck with them for 18 years. Yeah, wait till you'll name them all, Anna, before you know it. So what if you named two of them? What are the names? And then we'll see in a few months' time if them two are still about. It's very easily done, isn't it? It's worse because of the kids too. Yeah, that's the thing. My daughter would absolutely keep them all. Yeah, but that's the thing is though, and Anna, your daughter's not the one that's cleaning them and walking them and cleaning that crap up, is it? So right, you clean all that up and see how long you want to keep them for then. It's easily done when people are the bystanders, isn't it? It's like, yeah, we'll keep them all. I've got a stepdaughter who's 25, brought her up since the age of 9. She's still at home. Yeah, mate, there's no getting rid of them, is there? It's not right. You can't even sell them nowadays. And my Portugal comment didn't go down too great last time, did it? So taking them to Portugal's out. So, just got to have them, man. You just got to bring them up. I only have Ramshorn snails, at the moment. The thing is now, Simon, though, it's too expensive, isn't it? It's too expensive to move out. The only one way you being able to live in the UK with a roof over your head now, and that's to go over to France and come back on a dinghy. It's the only chance you've got of putting a roof over your head. Plecos are messy guppy. I call you guppy then, Reese. Known for it, aren't they? Known for being dirty. Oh, you want us to name one of your puppies? Oh, what do you want to name? One of Anna's puppies or one of my snails? Be pretty hard. Be pretty hard naming snails, mate, with the rams on, because they come in quite a few at the same time. You can name one if you want, but don't ever ask me to point it out. There's quite a few. There's quite a few in the smaller tanks. As for the big barb tank, I'm not quite sure. I know I've put about 20 in there, but I haven't seen them since. But it could be the quarries that's munched on them. Yeah, Larry's there, mate. He's, you can name them all, Larry, if you want. Say we did have Gary, but met a grizzly end. You're going to take him to Paris. That's the thing, Simon, isn't it? Keeping them safe nowadays. It's not the safest country to live in nowadays, is it? Sadly. I will look after Larry for you. I will. What type of plex are they, Reese? Just normal bristles. Oh, he's named them all. No problem, you. Named everyone. I have got quite a few. I'm trying to grow a few. I'm overfeeding the CO2 tank so I get more snails. So what I do, I want to introduce them back into the big tanks, but I'm doing that great with that at the moment. I have 3 ember tetras and I'm about to get more. They've already gone quite large for their species. Any names for 1 male and 2 females? Ooh, see, I'm not a fish namer, me. I only name my bettas, and I only name them after Highlander. So that's the only reason, just because it's the only thing that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not. I have, in all fairness, though, my black marble angelfish is called Tracy. So named after Tracy, who's in the stream, because I have a plec. It's named after me. So my daughter just turned 25. She's still at home. Yeah, to be honest, and I think a lot of people just stay living with their parents nowadays, especially in the UK. It's impossible to buy an house, isn't it? Impossible. That's weird, isn't it? I wonder why that. What's that about then? Why would they change colour? Why would they all start going lighter as they come out? Right, have you ever done this before, Anna? Is that something that happens all the time, or is it just like, was it just kind of lucky that they're all come, or is that like how it is? It's like you say, it's like they're running out of ink, innit? But is that how it always happens, or is it just luck that they came out like in that kind of order? A male and female bristle nose. Just put them in a separate tank and breed them. Breed them. Yeah, this is the thing, Ed. When you've got a few tanks, it's hard to keep track. It's very hard to keep track. Plus, my memory is bobbins anyway. I don't remember the names of people I work with, let alone my fish when I come in. Oh, does Feisty put a proper fight as well, Anna? Yeah. Is that one that you'd probably keep if you keep? Well, we know you're keeping them anyway, aren't we? Is the runt the one you'd keep though? Is the kind of the ones that always seem to the ones that get the pampering, aren't they? The ones that get the most attention, the one you kind of fall in love with the most. Your son Will, albino plex, yes. His chief to be at home as well. Yeah, definitely, Simon. Yeah. It's the only thing is, don't realise how much life is when they come out of the home, when everything's got to be paid for. It's scary, isn't it? Toner and Feisty. Let's see that name so far. So it was just luck. I thought it probably would be. It would be a bit weird if they come out like that, wouldn't it? I wanted to name your snails. Keep track of each. You've got no chance. Keep track of each. I will, yeah. Right, guys, it is. It's gone 10. I'm gonna call it a night because I need to chill for a bit. Thanks to everyone that's joined in tonight. Really do appreciate it. We are back at, by the latest, 2 o'clock, but to be honest, it'll probably be 1-ish. Maybe we'll come on at 1 tomorrow. Because like I say, it's not like I'm going to be emptying the fish room tomorrow, is it? So if I'm not, I will be on at 2, definite, but I might come on a bit earlier. So thanks, guys. Thanks for everything you've joining in tonight. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a great weekend. I will keep an eye out for the posting the pics later on, Anna. Definitely. Thanks to everyone. See you soon. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.